Hey, it's Anime Kid, and today I'm going to be reviewing the second episode of the Quintessential Quintuplets, and I gotta say, this show keeps on fucking being good, because for one, I like the interactions we got with Futaro, and then the way he interacts with other chicks, and I like how it shows off, and it springboards off the first episode pretty much saying that none of these females like to study, and they're all previously doing bad. I like how he springboards off that, and it makes it kind of hilarious. Just have him try to dodge Futaro when it comes to studying. And I like that because, for one, I like how it takes the approach of, for one, narratively having Futaro deal with the chicks one by one and getting them to study. And it was nice to see how it starts out with him trying to get Miku to study, how it focused on her, because it was a good way of giving Miku some characterization, showing off that she may be dumb in other subjects, but she can be smart as fuck if it's a subject she likes, and that she has the potential for more if she puts her mind to it, and showing off how she knows all this warlord trivia. So I like that about this episode. It makes Miku into a more fleshed out character. It also did a good job of fleshing out Futaro. When he's backed in the corner, he fucking goes all the way, like when he read all these books just to fucking find the little snot fact. That was another nice thing about this episode, showing off that Futaro has tenacity and a never die, never give out attitude. So that was pretty cool. And then I like how this episode, aside from it succeeded from a character standpoint, I also like how it also showed off that some of the other girls are going to be kind of hard to get to study, but it's going to be, Futaro's going to have to find ways to get them to study, so I like that too. It opens up the other three girls for some character development, but for the most part, it did a good job of developing Miku. And I like how he even showed off Miku's resourcefulness, like how she made herself look like a different girl in order to escape the situation temporarily when she was trying to avoid studying. Like, all those scenes were pretty darn nice, I gotta say. Then, aside from it succeeding in the character standpoint, it did well from the story department. It gave me some laughs, like in the sequence when they're running, and then Futaro struggling just to keep up while giving off warlord facts while Miku's fucking dishing out all these names. And then when Futaro has the answer to all of these questions, then it looks like Miku's going to start taking studying seriously. So I like all these sequences because it made it feel like it had much more weight now that Futaro at least managed to get Miku to study. I mean, obviously Yotsuba, the orange-haired girl, is there too to help prepare study. But the first episode did a good job of building that up without giving her own episode, considering that, well, her grades were like the worst. So that was also another positive about this episode too. It had jokes on occasions too. Like when she's like, look at all the zeros I got in English. So this episode still struck hard in the comedy department. So from a story perspective, it was good. We made some good plot progression because we got two girls now to study. From the art animation department, it was nice. Especially the scenes that involved Miku, they were well drawn. Sound was pretty pleasant, and honestly, I'm going to rate this episode a 7 out of 10. It did pretty much everything I wanted to coming off its premise. It's got me hungry for more, and I cannot wait to see where this anime leads. Hell yeah, I cannot wait to see how Futaro is going to deal with the next chick. So anyways, guys and gals, these are my thoughts on the episode. Comment on your thoughts on the episode below in the comment section. Rate the video, subscribe if you want to see more reviews and reactions, and I'll see you guys later. Subscribe for more. Alright, guys and gals, bye-bye.